next.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his big tight end here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. First down, Mayfield. Hunter Henry brings it in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this down to the 40. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Jaguar defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop it. It's another first down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
Now, I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people could make a play on it.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And his kick here is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Here's Lawrence. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. On play action, Lawrence. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they go.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard. Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to...
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Lawrence. Able to hit his target. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Jaguars sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hurry left. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence with a quick throw out. And the ball is knocked out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Now done for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to Tyler Lockett.
Still going inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. To throw, Mayfield. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, Lawrence. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Touchdown! Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. It's now 17-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
Hey.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are once again back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Done good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mayfield on first down. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first and 10, Mayfield finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, Mayfield. To the right side, he's got Parker. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Pats have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this up to the 39. Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches it.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This now a 3rd and 4. They go play action with Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. A gain of 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
11, Haggett.
ETN up the middle. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, right back to ETN. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll run with ETN. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Done good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good.
but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Well, a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 7. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers.
Tyler Lockett down inside the 10. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll look to Etienne to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Etienne once more. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. 3 quarters in the books. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now Lawrence on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
second down and a yard. Lawrence will throw.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession. And the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. They'll run with ETN. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And they'll go again with ETN. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down, a run with ETN. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and 2, now Lawrence. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down. He was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England's offense set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. First down, Mayfield. He finds Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Mayfield with it once more. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw, Mayfield. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. He's got it at the 2. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jacksonville offense gets the ball back. Travis Etienne and company head back out there. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Lawrence. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.